how you doing? It's Chrissy here from This and That Gal. I'm just hopping on just to show you a little trick that I'm doing on some coasters. Did you see the video where I was making the Valentine trinket tray with the adorable penguins? Well, today I'm going to finish up because in that video you probably saw that I started some coasters. I'm going to finish those coasters for you today, right now, live. And right here is what we're going to be using. These are the Essential Stencil Cute Blush Valentine Transfer Sheets. This pack has all these, there's 2 sheets. I'll show it better to you in a little bit. I'm kind of holding this just so that you can see my face and see who is This and That Gal. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So in that video, the video that I posted, I believe it was yesterday that I posted it, I was making this adorable penguin tray. It is so cute. I'm using it as trinkets for here in the studio, and I'll be probably using it in any vendor events. If I do a paint party with you, I'll have that with me to hold my business cards or maybe some artist trading cards. Excuse my holder, it's in the way sometimes. But let's go ahead and get live, or switch this camera over so that you can see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring this over. Hi Emily, how you doing? This is the penguin tray finished up. That turned out so cute. It has that gold trim on it. Love how this turned out. And this was, if you watched the video, this part, the penguin and the balloon hearts, was done with the transfer sheets. These are the other transfer sheets that is in this selection that you can get today. I'm going to be finishing up the coasters that I started. So I'm going to just put you up here in the holder. Thank you. Aren't they so cute? I absolutely love those penguins. I'm like, I'm so in love. I can't give it away up for somebody. It's got to be for myself. But okay, but so here I started these in that video. I did start these coaster sets at Christmas time. I was selling the 4-packs. I could probably do this on another, like, make an additional one. Oh, I guess that is the same size. So yeah, I could do another coaster and put 2 cupcakes and the coffee latte with the heart and the mug and sell that as a set, or I can just give one individually to people. So let's go ahead and get started and show you how easy this is. First, in the video, I painted this, and I wanted to make sure it dried really well, because if you notice right here in my snow area, it didn't transfer very well. That's because my tray was still wet when I was doing the transfer, and you really need to let it dry at least 24 hours before you go and do the transfers, just to make sure that they fit. So I'm going to put these, actually stack them right there, and show you how absolutely easy this is. So you're going to peel off the backing, and you're going to position your mug or your transfer where you want it on your surface. And then I just kind of like rub it down really good, because we do have a tool that you're just going to kind of rub over the transfer area. And that just takes a little bit, just a little. And then you want to get that clear spot. And I like to kind of hold the image, the transfer tool. I don't know what the technical term is. It's been a while since I learned the names. And as I'm lifting up, I want to just make sure all the pieces of the transfer is transferring to the surface. What I really love about these, because there are like some really small ones in here, if you're into like Bible journaling or art journaling, you can do these on cards on the pages of what you're doing up. I could totally see over in Proverbs using some of these heart transfers for Bible journaling. And then you just kind of, it's a little bit of a time consuming. It's not just rub and boom, you're done. You do have to play with it, make sure it's adhering well to your surface. And just get that in there. Sometimes I'll just rub that way, especially if it's just a small area. But I do love, the versatile of this product. It makes gift giving season really easy if you have no experience in painting and you want to give something really amazing. I love this brand because it's just my style of painting. Love how it goes on. All right, this pack is really being difficult. It usually don't take this long to rub on and transfer, because you do want to go a little slow because you don't want to rip your transfer. You want it to adhere to your surface. Let's see, I see little spots in there that's not holding on. And it is a beautiful day out, so this is actually a really good day for me to do this, because I can go outside and spray a protective coating over it. Sometimes I use a polyurethane. I tend to make sure that when I spray my surface for the protection, you want to use something that is non-white, and it'll say that right on the can. And I personally like a high gloss. That is just my jam. And whenever you guys purchase anything that I have handcrafted for you to give as gifts, they are on a high gloss spray, protective spray. Now when I paint the barn quilts for outside, I make sure that there is a UV protectant in it, in the spray, just so that when the sunlight hits it, you're really good to go. All right, so we've got it transferred over. Isn't that adorable? I could just see that in a Valentine basket for somebody. All right, so what I'm going to do, instead of boring you with all three of those transfer rubs, I like to keep my paint in an ice cube tray that has a lid, because that just keeps my paint ready to roll whenever I'm ready. And I'm just going to use, actually this is an Essential Stencil brush. They come in a set like so. And then they also have the stencil brushes. I love the detail brushes that they have, especially for what I'm getting ready to do on this. I'm going to go ahead and move my tray out, because I have my protective mat from, it's just a cutting board from Dollar Tree. And then I'm just going to put on some gold edges. You could do this with a brush. You could do it with a sponge. It's just really up to you how you want to do it. And this is just going to give it that antique look. You could also use an ink pad if you have, like, if you're into rubber stamping and you do card making with that. This is actually probably too small, so I'm going to use this brush. This is my Deco Art brush. Actually, yeah, that works out better. The other one was just too much. And what I'm doing is I want to create like a little bit of a splatter from my brushes to give it that aged look. Do you see how that's in there like that? And that just works it around. You're going to give the edge this really pretty gold finish. And you're brushing onto the surface because you want that splatter over. during a paint party on the bigger surfaces, I kind of show you how to do something like this, but not exactly, because we are not painting. Oops, I set it down on my surface while it's still wet. We're using like cards, like business cards or forks. It's really fun how we do that. But that's a bigger surface than this. So we just want the edge, and we just want to add that little special touch where it kind of looks like it's, I don't know, like a burnt-ish feel, but it's gold. Maybe an antiqued, I don't know. Probably not antiqued. And I will paint the back of this before I spray it, because I want to make sure that I have all the surfaces. And then that's just how I do the edges. And I'm going to lay that down, put that in my water cup. And then I'm going to take these gel pens. This is the Uniball Signo. This is the metallic. They come in a 3-pack. I think it was like a silver, white, and gold. And then you can just add like some hearts. You could do them in different areas. You can add like some dots if you're into like doing cards and you've done the dots before, like in the corners. That's how we used to do it. Okay, I'm going to age myself a few years ago when we were doing scrapbooking. All right, so could you imagine getting that as a gift from somebody, like your girlfriend, your mom, your daughter, grandmom, yours? I don't know. The possibilities are endless who you could give this to, or you could just keep it for yourself, because you're going to put that in. You're going to put some feet. This will be painted, and you'll put like little rubber feet on here. And there you go, a set of 4 or one by itself. Is that something you think you would do or work on? Let me know in the comments. That is a quick little live for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to get your essential stencils, it is in the description how to get your own. All right, guys, you have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.